took me so long getting back to my right mind. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind.
Coach, thanks. EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to a sold-out and absolutely rocking Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Chicago Bears and the New Orleans Saints. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Come on, set for 50. Plant. Kill.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Johnson. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now the Auburn product, Corey Grant. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Calling a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Johnson. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Johnson running right. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is 3rd down.
Hey, check right. Watching your guard. Check.
They'll drop the throw. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Now on 1st and goal, a chance to get a leg up in this NFC title game. They'll try to run this one in. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Punching it in from a yard away. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now a give, right side. Milton. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Any team that runs the toss and runs it successfully, that means they win the battle on the edges. That means you seal the edge in order to let your back get to the corner. They got it done there for a very nice game.
First and 10, Young. This pass complete to Higgins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
It's Young on first down. This one into the hands of Metcalf. 20. Touchdown, Chicago. DK Metcalf, 49 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And that is the definition of yards after catch. They go short on the pass, and the receiver does the rest.
Seems so harmless, doesn't it, to throw it underneath a short pass like that? But, boy, it gets dangerous in the hands of the right receiver as he makes a move and takes it the distance.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. These two teams all tied after one. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Johnson. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. A gain of 3, second down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now, we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with third down coming up. They'll run it with Johnson. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally brought down at the 38. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. They'll run on first down. Grant. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. We see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed a big hit for a loss. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
No gain on the play. Leads to 3rd and 11.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for third down.
We taking wins home. Bravo! 54, right there. 54, Mike. Ready!
Back to throw here. And Ingram holds it in. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Give him 18 there, and the Saints have a first down.
First and 10 at the 21 yard line.
Set. 60, Pittsburgh. I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school. Sure. Watch the shit. Ready, go.
The first down carry here for Johnson. He's got the first down inside the 10. And did he get in? No. Down at the 1-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
This guy is well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Saints have taken the lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down, but about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 38.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively, getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll run it with Johnson. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. Taking it in. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now a give, right side. Milton. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Check three. He's coming. We got double.
2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. In a bit, the coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And down to the 19-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Check 43. Checking. He's hot.
On first down, here's Love. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Punching it in from a yard away as his guys are back within a single score. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
It's our time. It's our time. Mark 55. Mark 55.
2nd and 6. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today. Mock strike.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Check 26, check.
They'll try the left side. Milton. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Young now. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Young. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. And Young's throw there incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. On the return is Jones. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Charlie, Mike 54. Mike 54. Ready? Mike 54. Mike 54. Ready?
2nd and 10. So left side, it's complete. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. Back to throw now on first down. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason.
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. His second touchdown of the night as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Rosas good with the extra point. And we are tied at 21. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away.
The Saints take over first and 10.
Let's go!
At their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Watch the slant, watch the slant. Watch the slant, watch the slant.
2nd and 9 now. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Eluding the pressure right. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is because you got to get his attention because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
There he goes left side. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Corey Grant with his second touchdown of the night as his guys are able to regain the lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now here's Young. Open man is Higgins. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now a give, right side. Milton. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It's a 6-yard loss on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go. 50.
Here's Young from the shotgun. Going right side here, and that's complete. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Here is Young. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 25-yard line.
Gain of 13 yards. First down, Chicago.
53 at the mark. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Check 52. Let's go. Check. That's
On first down, Milton. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Brings up second and 11 at the Saints' 26-yard line.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's second and 11.
Mike, 53.
To throw, Young. He'll find Metcalf. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Young on third down. Got an open man, it's Ratley. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
53, check 53. Oh, yeah. 22, check. Watch twist.
1 quarter remains until the NFC crowns its champion. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on first and goal. Young to throw it. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. From 8 yards out, as they can now even this game here in the fourth quarter with the extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. Minus 9 yards on the play, and now it's third down.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Leighton Vander Esch wreaking havoc with a sack.
And we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Ready. 53's mine. Check 53's mine. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way back. Out, out, go. Check three. Check it out, three. Pass it.
They'll run on first down. Milton brought down, but after we saw a flashy little move, stopped short of the 40. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Watch safety creep. Safety's creeping. Check 24. Big air. Check. Front.
They'll keep it on the ground. Milton. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Young will set to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. A gain of 6 there on first.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Check 4. Kill.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
Let's get it. Here we go. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Check. Wait. Let it go.
On 3rd down, here's Love. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one.
Check 53.
On first down, Milton. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. It's a gain of a yard, and it takes us to the 2-minute warning. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie. They'll keep it on the ground. Milton. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Important extra point up and through. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 10.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans.
Ready up. 66. Bullet high. Watch the boot. There's L
throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he went in route there from the slot for the completion.
Love how he runs his routes because it's all setting up your defender. Give him a little something one way, take it the other way. Head and shoulder fake. Sometimes you make one step to the outside, then break it inside. Really well-run route.
Back to throw. And that will be incomplete. So now it's 4th down and short, and whatever they do, run or pass it, they've got to pick up the first here.
Yeah, and you mentioned running it. That is still an option, but as you also said, they've got to do it quickly and get back to the line of scrimmage.
Here we go with Johnson. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Watch the pass. Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike.
They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep down. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 27-yard line.
Check 53. So don't say nothing.
The win for the Bears just around the corner. They go down to a knee. And they get to hoist the Hallis Trophy. Unbelievable victory. Moving on to the Super Bowl.
I only hope that these players understand exactly who is behind that trophy. George S. Hallis, one of the creators of this great game of football of ours and creator of the NFL. What an amazing feeling and an amazing accomplishment.
And that will do it for this one. For Charles Davis, myself, and the entire crew, we'll see you in 2 weeks at the Super Bowl.